He was like, right, so mum has been abusing solvents like deodorant cans. She's been like, breathing them in and getting high off of them. And I just remember laughing. I was like, that's not a thing you can do. Sure, like my mum was the most like caring person ever. Um, kind, she would drop anything for you. Like she was just the most kind-hearted, caring person ever. And then obviously when Dad died, she was then unemployed because her back was so bad she couldn't care for people.
Yeah.
So she's unemployed, she's alone in the house, isolated, she's not seeing anybody. The grief is getting a lot. She, has been addicted to these painkillers for years and suffering with chronic depression. Yeah, just turned to like addiction basically. So my brother rings me. He's like, Andrew, you have to promise now. If I tell you this, promise not to tell anyone. I'm like, no, like, whatever you like. If it's bad, I'm gonna tell people. He was like, well, then I won't tell you. I was like, just tell me. And he was like, right, so mum has been abusing solvents like deodorant cans. She's been like, breathing them in and getting high off of them. And I just remember laughing. I was like, that's not a thing you can do, surely. Like, I remember hearing about that in, when you do like your drug awareness classes in secondary school. I thought that was a lie they told you to be like, don't sniff paint or whatever. Like, I was like, that's not a thing, Ronan. And he's like, no, Andrew, like it's pretty bad. Like, her bedroom floor is covered in like Sure deodorant cans and stuff. So I went home and unannounced, by the way. So I didn't tell my mum I was coming down. Came home at like 10 o'clock at night and the she was in bed and I turned on the lights and he was right, like all these cans were everywhere. It was crisis mode because like it was started to become a thing. Well, is it the chronic addiction we're trying to sort or is it the chronic depression we're trying to sort? And like hospitals tend to only deal with one. You either go to an addiction facility or you go to a mental health facility and they don't really do both. He went home to her one day and she was like on her hands and knees, like wheezing and coughing because she had taken so many of these cans. And he rang an ambulance, and then she was like, "No, don't ring the ambulance. Like, just I'm nearly there. Like just let me finish myself off." And he called the ambulance, and when the paramedics came, they said that she had like propane burns in her like mouth and down her throat. It's just crazy stuff. Like